Namaskar. Mahābhārata is said to be an epitome of all the values and traditions, great traditions which India has cherished since long. Yanna Bharate Tanna Bharate. This is a popular saying often cited to describe the glory of this epic. It means what is there in Bharata, that is the Indian nation, is there in the Bharata, that is the great epic Mahābhārata. And what is that which is not in Bharata or Indian nation is not in Bharata or Mahābhārata, and vice versa. So whatever Mahābhārata has stored for us, it is for the whole country, and it reflects all the values and knowledge systems that India and its great traditions have cultivated. The Mahābhārata also speaks about the history and geography of this country, the flora and fauna and the environment, the mountains and rivers and natural surroundings and the whole ecosystems of this country. And it also tells us about the environmental problems that our ancestors faced in those days. There is an episode in the 243rd chapter of the Van Parvan in the Mahābhārata. The Pandavas were living in exile in a forest called Dvaita Vana. They were accompanied by a large number of people. Since Yudhishthira is a king, even when he is in exile, he is a king. The king is a king. The king is the king, whether he is sitting on his throne, Simhasana, in his court, or whether he is in forest or whether he is in exile. Yudhishthira is the king. Because he is the king, so he is accompanied by a large number of Brahmins, the priests, the seers, as well as his colleagues, his counselors, and his four brothers and their wife, Draupadi, of course. Once upon a time, in the night, when they are all sleeping, Yudhishthira saw a strange dream. He was seeing bizarre happenings in the dream. And when the dream was just going to last, a small herd of stags, harinas, deers, appeared before him. They were weeping. They wanted to make an appeal to Yudhishthira, but they were unable to say anything. In fact, they were standing with bowed heads and were trembling with fear. Yudhishthira was moved with compassion at this sight. He consoled those deers and told them, "Do not panic. Please tell me, what do you want?" Repeatedly reassured by Yudhishthira, the animals said, "Sir, please have mercy on us. We are the only survivors of our race, which is facing extinction. We used to be in large numbers. We used to be in enormous numbers before you people landed in this forest. Your four brothers, every day they set out for hunting, and in their hunting spree, because they are skilled shooters, they are killing huge numbers of us every day for the food intake of the large number of people with whom you are living here. The meat of the deer is the readily available food for the foresters, and they are Kshatriyas, so they are taking the deer's meat for food. And the deers are appealing. They said, they continued, we are the few ones remaining, and we are like the seeds for the sprouting of our clan. Please spare us so that we can grow again. Yudhishthira assured them and gave a word to them that he will not let their community vanish. With this promise, Yudhishthira awoke. He couldn't sleep the rest of night, and next day he called all his brothers and told them about his dream and declared his decision to leave Dvaitavana. Pandavas readily obeyed to him, and they all prepared for a shift. They shifted to a distant forest, the Kamyakvana, where they would not cause such disastrous imbalance. Only a few days back, I was talking about Krishna's discourse to his elders and the need to quit the Brajabhumi to save the ecosystem. He tells them that it is now the time we should move to Vrindavana because the whole environment of this place is being threatened now. Yudhishthira feels the same in his dream. And this is a plan to save the environment, to migrate from this place to a better place where their presence would not create this kind of imbalance in ecosystem. Yudhishthira had the option to move from one forest to another when he felt that his presence in the forest with his entourage is becoming a threat to the whole ecosystem. And the whole environment of the place was being disturbed. The crisis which the dwellers of the forest of Dvaitvana were facing, the animals of the forest were facing in the period of Mahābhārata has assumed disastrous proportions in our times. Yudhishthira could avert the crisis because he had an option to make another habitat. Our times are different. The present civilization does not provide those smooth, suitable alternatives which were available to the people in ancient times. The advancement of technology and industrialization has led to the erosion of those alternatives. Therefore, it is time to think over about saving this earth. Thank you very much.